I have only been able to last 5 days with regards to fasting, and then I just absolutely lose control and I have to eat. I mean, it's been close to 6 days, but the longest I spent I was almost on the 6th day. I went to bed and I could not sleep for the life of me. So I'm going to try it now. And I mean, ultimately, what I'd like to do is end my fasting when this election is officially over. When either Biden or Trump concedes and there are no more legal battles, it's all done. That is my goal. And this is like I said, I think it's the third or fourth time I am fasting. So I'm going to go into Discord and see. But I just want to say out there, you know what? I don't know how this election is going to happen, what's going to happen with this election. I don't know what's going to happen with the country right now. There is a lot of turmoil. And actually, truckers are thinking of striking right now. So there's going to be a lot of things out there that are going to hurt. Anyway, I'm going to go into Discord and see what these morons at Discord have to say.
Oh, look at really the stinky.
Yes, by the way, I'm on live right now, and I am fasting. I think for the third or fourth time. The longest I've gone is 5 days without eating. So
are you mentally ready to beat that 5-day threshold?
I am, by the way, gentlemen, and I just want to say to the show out there, I am in Discord right now. I am ready to very much defeat it. I'm going to eat once the election has been completely finalized and there are no more legal wranglings, and it's just very clear on who is going to be president, and then I will eat. I think that is when I will finally chow down. I'm going to try to do something healthy because the first time I didn't do something healthy. This time I really do want to do something healthy. And I don't know.
Fasting is really good for you.
What's that?
Oh, fasting is really good for you.
Absolutely it is. That's why I am doing it. So.
Right now I'm just commending you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for commending me. Yeah, it's something that I'm trying to do, and yeah, hopefully I can maintain the level of fasting, and hopefully my sound comes in well. I wonder though if my sound is good on like when you guys are talking on this end.
Yeah, it sounds fine. Yes. Oh, everything mixes differently than what you're hearing.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, it does sound pretty good right now. So what's someone playing? What is someone playing right now over the Discord thing? Someone listening to the show?
Probably Nicole.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think it's Nick. Why, Nick?
No, Nick's muted.
Well, now I don't hear anything. But I see Mistress Nicole here. Now I'm hearing my own voice over
now you're echoing, but before you weren't.
Why am I echoing? Is someone listening to? Is it Joe? Joe, is it you that's making me echo? Are you listening to the show? Or are you listening to me?
Yeah, he's gone now, but he said he was listening to the show.
Did that help?
I think it did. Yes.
Okay.
But last time I got a little bit of I was hypnotized a little bit by Nicole. She did work some wonders out there for the just actually Nicole to a degree puts me in a stoic mindset because she has that very smooth and quiet voice, something I to a degree may want to emulate because I don't want to be angry anymore, and I've been very angry, and to a degree, what do I have to be angry about? I mean, there's nothing I can change. I'm not going to change anyone's opinion.
Wow, who is this? I'm amazed.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm amazed with you. Well, I do think that way, but when I'm angry, I'm not thinking that way. I just think of part of me does still believe that the left is very vindictive, and with vindictive people, I want them to get what I want. By nature, I want them to get what they give. But usually they are the loudest. The loudest people in the room are the most. Like not everybody on the left is Antifa or even BLM, and they don't believe in the riots. It's just that some of the family members that I've had, they're so radical, and I think that everybody thinks that. To a degree, I paint everyone on the left with a very wide brush, and I probably should not do that. And news is meant to be extreme, and that's probably not a good thing. Nick, how are you? Hey, now, Darren, I am going on my fast. We are live, by the way. I just want to mention we are live on my show on Discord. I'm going on my fast again, Darren. Until I'm doing it. It's kind of an election, a finalized elections thing. Until the election is finalized, all the legal wranglings are done. That is when I'm going to eat.
Oh, Jesus. Make sure to drink a lot of salt.
I'm drinking a lot of water. Actually, I'm doing smart water right now, so I'm drinking that. And I'm doing. I'll do chicken broth. I put a lot of pepper in that, though. I don't know if that's counterproductive or what.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Pepper's good. Pepper's good, man. It doesn't do anything.
No, you're good.
But I really want to get my diabetes under control. And I think that's one of the problems with people with this COVID disease right now. A lot of people who are dying from it have pre-existing conditions. Most of the people that are really terminal.
Well, I think anybody with pre-existing conditions is going to be more likely or more at danger to die or get sicker from anything.
You're right on that.
I mean, I don't think it's just necessarily COVID, but yeah.
That's why I decided to lose some weight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I need to lose weight too. Actually, people have said that I've lost weight.
Oh, I'm sure you did. You probably, did you ever weigh yourself after your fast?
No, I'm not even weighing myself. I should weigh myself, but not
Those
really.
new scales are amazing. The ones that are smart scales.
Yeah.
You can put them on your phone and it'll show all your body mass index and everything else.
Yeah, it'll show like how much muscle you've gained. They're crazy.
I know, and what's really cool is you could graph your progress. And for some reason, for me, I find that really, I don't know, it keeps me motivated, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. The one thing is, like, I think I'll start recording my hunger, and like when I do get hungry, just kind of recording and like I'm hungry right now, and how do I fight that?
I fasted for over a month before. Now I can't eat because those problems with my stomach. But yeah, it gets easier and easier. You don't even, especially when you're on keto, like you just end up, if you do it the right way, you're just not hungry.
Correct. My problem is when I finish my fast, my problem is dieting more than fasting. I cannot eat easier than I can like eat the healthy foods, or eat like, because I'd like to eat only 2 meals a day, and then like ultimately eat only 1 meal a day. I've just heard like really good things about that. Just having one small meal a day. Just particularly as I've gotten older, I believe the less you eat, the better your body works. And the government has lied to us so much for so long, and this has been before anybody's been before Trump's been president, before Reagan or anybody else. I mean, they told us 3 meals a day, the food pyramid. It was such a crock of nonsense.
The fat pyramid.
Yeah, the fat pyramid, really. I remember in the 70s they had the food pyramid bullshit.
Yeah.
And now
And
it's just a crock of, and it was such a crock of nonsense.
Brian, if it makes you just a little motivation for you, type 2 diabetes runs on my mom's side of the family. So I was diagnosed with it and I reversed it with keto in 8 months.
Really?
Yep.
Did you fast as well?
I did. Now, I did end up going like hardcore keto. I ended up eating like no carbs, but it's just because I don't like sweet. So it was really easy. But you just, yeah,
Well, since
it's
you don't
really
like
good for you. I mean, it's also good for epilepsy, and I have epilepsy. So that's like, I mean, I did it for the main reason because I believe when you just keep giving someone, like people that give you insulin, it just makes you sicker. It makes you gain more weight. And I mean, that's just the big pharmaceutical companies getting money. But I mean, there are some great groups that you can really learn a lot from. They're like support groups. But my point is, it does work. It can work, I guess I should say. Everybody's different. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV.
That's basically what I do. Eggs.
Yeah. I mean, you can eat a lot on there. I mean, you don't.
You can get on YouTube and see like the best keto snacks too.
Yeah, like if you look at Dr. Jason Fung, have you ever looked at his stuff?
Yes, I have. Yes, now the one thing is with the fasting, like to me, I do like sweets, and I think that's also our buddy here, Dr. Fauci, Darren, also is a sweet lover himself.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people's downfall is sweets or soda.
Yeah.
What I do at the end of the night, I'm eating yogurt now with either a tiny bit of Nutella or berries, and I'll just throw it in there like in regular yogurt, and that's my dessert.
And berries are pretty much the only fruit they allow you on keto, which is something, again, what's so funny though is when I was in the hospital, per meal, they're like 65 grams of carbs. I was like, dude, I don't even eat that in a month. Like, I was like, I just, it's unbelievable. Like you said about the food this, eat that. It's so fucked up.
It's sugar and the carbs. Carbs are sugar.
Yeah, exactly. That's what people don't.
Once you realize carbs are sugar, that's it. Hey,
it seems like they don't get it though.
I'm probably out of the diabetic category. I was pre-diabetic, but I'm looking forward to the next time I go in.
You can get an A1C test right off of Amazon, and mine was spot on, but they are, for the most part, they're pretty accurate, and most doctors will tell you that. So just not that necessary that answers a patient if you want to check yourself.
Oh, cool.
It's like it's like 2 tests for like 57, but I mean it's your health, Yeah, they have them. I just got like a CVS brand. It's rated one of the, and it not only was it like around, it was the exact same number came through. So
I don't know what that number would mean. I'd have to look up it. All I do is go in and get the blood test, and then they tell me whatever.
It's usually like 5.7 and above. It is, I think it's 5.7 to something is pre-diabetic, but
5.7 to 6.1 is diabetic.
So that was a great match, by the way. I went and haven't walked on the trip since I've lost 30 pounds. And today I decided I'm going to walk on the treadmill. And I couldn't get my heart rate up too high for very long. Like if I hit 145, 150, I'd be good for about 5 minutes, and then I'd have to go back into the 130s. And today, over 150 for 45 minutes, and I felt great.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
amazing. Like once you lose the weight, I think
mhm,
that your blood vessels and stuff are still what they were before, so you actually feel way better. Like probably better
mhm.
than you did when I weighed this originally. You know what I mean?
Right.
I watched a show about the Great Depression earlier, and the guy, it was Bobby Darin, somebody was entertaining him. He goes, yeah, man, we lost my uncle last week. He's 46. Yeah, it's tough. And he goes, but whatever, man, I had Chrysler at 110. Hey, you know what's crazy that no one talks about is there is no explanation of why there was the Great Depression.
You know what? I've heard that as well.
Shit. Sorry.
Right. And so there was a guy who wrote a book in 1990 that predicted 6 things was going to happen this year.
Mm.
And one of them was pandemic. One of them was racial
Unrest.
unrest. Yeah. And anyway, out of the 6 things, all of them 100% came true. I think he even said contested election or something. Whatever. This is an economist, not just some UFO guy.
Where is that?
I can find it.
I'd like to see it.
The 6th thing that he predicted, because this goes on an 80-year cycle. It's called the turnings or something like that. It goes on an 80-year cycle, and so the last thing that hasn't happened yet would be the financial revolution, as far as what they consider money. And you go back 80 years, the gold standard and stuff, so it leans more towards digital now. And so, fucking cryptocurrency, man.
Yeah, somebody was talking to us about that. We're also changing age into the Aquarius age. Aquarius is an air sign, and a lot of people are thinking we're going from the water idea of currency to crypto, which is in the clouds up in the air. So same kind of idea.
It's not even fucking close.
Yeah, totally, dude. Check it out. There's a lot of things that go with it too. A lot of things that are air ideas that we're moving towards.
Oh my lord. You've crushed, dude. Your mind
out there, but it's not.
Again.
No, man, we're going right into it. The age of Aquarius. You're not getting it.
Ain't a hippie. I'm sorry. Christ.
Look into
Hey,
it.
man.
You only get smarter.
Thing that's going to happen is currency. And go back to what currency you started. Seashells, whatever. But in the Americas, at one point where, Confederate money was worthless. So you had more gold and all this, blah, blah, blah. And then you actually got into checking, where you could actually write checks. And then that transformed into credit cards. The next transformation is 100% digital. And that's through blockchain.
Well, can it be backed by anything physical?
Well, once we got off the gold standard, then you could say that, well, American dollars is.
Sorry, folks, I had to get off there. Not because I was against what they were talking about, but because they weren't talking about the fasting, and it was an interesting conversation, and I may come back to it. But I just wanted to go into my fasting real quick, and I'm going to try new techniques and see what works and do some reading on it. Right now, I'm not that hungry, but anything can change. And I hope we get to an age of enlightenment and deep thought. All right, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. And if you liked what I said, please like and subscribe and share this video. Thank you very much and have a very good day.